Welcome back and thanks so much for joining us. On your Tuesday morning, we saw some snow hit us late last night and in some places it's still going for this morning. This is the snowfall that we've seen so far this morning in Grand Junction. Some areas have seen 2 inches of snow. Down in Montrose, about 1.6 inches, and then we start to gain as we go farther east. Matter of fact, Boulder, take a look at that. 15 inches so far, and they are on track to keep on going. We could see about 2 feet of snow in some places right around the Front Range. But for us, we're actually starting to slow down a little bit with our snowfall for this morning. We're still seeing a little bit of some snow coming out of the clouds right now on our America's Mattress live tower camera in the Grand Valley. About 30 minutes ago, there was a lot more snow than we're seeing right now. And as we are headed out the door this morning, not only are we going to see some snow on the ground, just light accumulations here and there, but we're also going to see some very cold temperatures on top of that. Temperatures right now are in the 20s and the 30s. 28 in Grand Junction, 30 in Delta, and 25 degrees in Montrose. Our higher elevations, you are in the 20s and the teens this morning. But let's take a look back at where all that snow is going, because we saw just a lot of it start to fly through overnight. You can still see some of it hanging around in the area, all that white that you see on the screen. As we go in closer to the Grand Valley, that snow is now starting to head farther south, right along Highway 50 towards Delta, Olathe, and Montrose. Delta, Olathe, and Montrose, you are actually seeing a little bit of some slight snow flurries starting to fly right now. But the highest amount is actually in the higher elevations, right around the I-70 corridor, up the DeBeck Canyon, just into Rifle, Glenwood Springs, also down near Aspen for this morning. And there's going to be a lot of snowy travel if you're headed out for your Thanksgiving holiday. So here's a look at what the roads look like right now along Highway 50 in Olathe, while you're looking at some very snowy covered roads. Also, there are some slick spots on the road, so be very careful. I did a brake check just before I came to the station this morning, and there were a few places I could slide around, and we've also heard of some slide-offs for this morning. Be very, very careful, especially if you're headed out to the high country, because you look at Vail Pass as well as down into Silverton, and if you're headed out to any of the passes or higher elevations, you're looking at some possibility of some slide-offs and some snow-covered roads as well. We have a winter weather advisory still in effect for all of those icy conditions. That goes until about 11 a.m. this morning, except for the higher elevations. That will go through 5 p.m., all because we're going to see that snow continue through, at least for the higher elevations, for the rest of the day today. Here's a look at what's going to happen for today. Well, around 7 to 9 a.m. is when we'll start to see all of that snow start to clear away. In fact, it'll start to really go away around 9 a.m. this morning. And then by about noontime is when we're going to see that snow start to retreat into the higher elevations, and we'll all start to clear off for the middle of this afternoon for today. Here's a look at what's going to happen in our 7-day forecast. 33 for today, 43 for tomorrow. We'll look at that mix of rain and snow coming back, though, for your Thanksgiving as well as on Friday. Montrose, we have a high of 30 for today and 40 for tomorrow. And then that mix of rain and snow comes right on back for Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back.